Okay, so we've got a prototype printed circuit board assembly here. We were just writing to the flash. As I've mentioned before, it's usually better to exit from Minicom so that you have control over your terminal again. So I'm going to type Control A, and then Z, and then X, and then Enter, and we should get our terminal back. Now I can disconnect my micro USB to USB cable here. And since we're going to program something new, we do want to move that upper jumper back toward the microcontroller. Let's move it over one position. Boot pin. So they're offset again. And the next thing I want to do is I want to take these jumpers that I used for the flash, and I want to put them all down in a row here next to the OLED. So that's what our next step is we're using the OLED. So I'm moving the jumper J6 to the right side of J39, and I'm taking J17, putting that on the right side of J40, and I'm taking J18 and putting that on J41, J19, putting that on J42, and J20 goes to 43, and I need one more jumper. I'm going to put that on J44. So if you take a look here, I've got a row of 6 jumpers there next to the OLED. Not on these pins over here, all on a column there. And then I'm going to hook up the programmer. Remember that I keep the ground to the top. Ground clock data 3.3 volts. And I plug that into my computer's USB extension cord here. And I connect it to the virtual machine. I go to the directory for the OLED, and I say make flash. And like usual, it took at least 2 tries to get it. Second try, it's writing, verified and jolly good. Okay, so now I can disconnect this here and disconnect the programmer. Now this time I'm remembering that I have to take the jumper from next to the microcontroller and move that over to next to the closer to the USB, and so that they're all one above another. And then I'm going to plug in the USB to micro USB cable and plug that into my computer here. Connect it to the virtual machine and run sudo minicom-s. Go to serial port setup, type in TTY-AC-M0, go to E, lower the baud rate down to 2400, N for the odd parity, F for the no hardware flow control, and then to exit so I get the prompt. And then I hit enter, and it says, well, what do you want here? And I can show you the display, and then I press 0 to go to 0 volts, 1 to go to 1 volt, 2 to go to 2 volts, 3 to go to 3 volts, 4 to go to 3.5, minus sign to increment downward, plus sign to increment upward. And to shut things down, we type in Control A, Z, and then X, and then Enter. And we can disconnect the USB cable here. Thank you, and good luck.